bar up, right? And maybe after a while, they start talking about meeting up and all that. And Paparano was playing that game. Paparano is one actually asked for it. Oh, let's meet. And Madame was very open. Okay, why we
But to
can
be
meet up
honest,
so so.
Papariano, you're safe with Madame Ba. She's not. You can meet up with her.
It's not about that I'm not safe. You don't know who, and you don't
Nobody
know
know who. Nobody.
who is in ambush, who is in the place of
Nobody
ambush.
is in ambush. Go and meet Madame Ba. She will not reveal you to
Harmonize and
anybody.
execute.
She won't
Exactly.
reveal you to anybody. Don't worry.
And I'm a bad guy. I'm not resistant to age, so I'm just trying to.
Ah,
I don't want to
You
cause
are
more
a
trouble.
silly boy. You are a silly boy.
Yeah,
You are a
I told
silly
you.
little boy.
Silly
I
boy.
told you.
Madame Ba, tell him he's a silly little
It's
boy.
not a bother for
You
me.
are a silly little boy.
I don't want them to Papayano. You see, we were telling you, didn't we tell you about this guy? We warned you for a long time about him.
no,
It's better I just stay safe.
no. When it comes to Madame Ba, in terms of the maturity and experience,
Some of us are more
I,
than that too.
I think you'll be safe.
Some of us are more than that.
Experience and exposure.
Even
Too.
Papa, myself, I don't want to meet you because I don't know who is following you.
Exactly. Madame Ba trusts only me. She's meeting up with me.
Only Alaki.
What's wrong with what's wrong?
Maybe
What's wrong
this
with?
is what I believe we should do, right? When both of you are finally together in Lagos, and maybe wherever I am, you guys will just come live, and then we'll meet live.
No way. We will just take a picture and send
No, Madame Ba, no. We're not sending. No, don't send my picture to them. Oh.
it.
We'll take
Madame
a
Ba,
picture for keepsakes, not for.
Madame Ba, what I would say is pragmatist, and although I don't like coming to Nigeria in December, I would have said I will come to Nigeria and we're going
There's
to fish out.
30 December. Oh. It's nice.
Yeah, I know it's too much hype. Yeah, but that we can invite
But
Papa
let
to.
me say something, right? Even if I will meet anybody, I swear the best place I will meet anybody will be abroad, not even in Nigeria. No matter how great that person, even if you are my best gifter, I know how many of them who have.
Papariano, myself, I don't want to meet you in Nigeria because I don't want anybody to follow me.
Madame Ba knows how to play this game,
Let
huh?
us choose a common ground. Let's
Me
meet.
too, I
Let's meet
don't
somewhere
want
in
to
Belgium.
meet you in Nigeria. Me too, myself, I don't want to meet. I'm scared of you, self.
Let's go to Norway or Belgium.
No, why?
Meet me there January. I'll be waiting.
You pay my ticket, have you?
But we'll stay together. I mean,
You buy my ticket, have you?
provided we'll spend time together, we'll be together. I mean, everything.
You buy my
Papariano.
ticket first.
That's we agree now. This time I did legally.
Pay my
Baba Mohbad,
hotel.
when we contribute money to Baba Mohbad, we didn't go legally. So now he's using the legal route. So
So now you are dealing with everybody legally.
I will have to speak to my lawyer. You will have to sign. Then we'll now decide. And I will list the items. I will list items of what to expect.
If you want to meet me abroad, you can meet me in Hanoi.
Yeah, okay.
You know
That
where
one-
Hanoi is?
Why not? If I don't know, I won't have browse it.
Or you meet me somewhere like
Google is your
Marrakech.
friend.
Mhm.
Where? Madame Ba, where?
Somewhere exotic.
Where? What did you just say? What did she say? I didn't hear her.
Somewhere exotic.
Exotic.
Oh.
Man.
I can give you a destination.
Oh yeah, now.
I'll send you a message.
Okay,
Very
why don't we
exotic
make it this way? Why don't we all meet that in that exotic place, but not Nigeria?
Can I suggest something? If it's spring or summer, Lake Como will be very good. It's not that expensive and beautiful.
Lake Como is exotic.
Lake Como,
It's romantic. It's for romantic.
Very lovely place. Yeah.
It's for couples.
Where
It's not
that?
for.
Where is that?
In Italy. It's in Italy.
No,
Actually, yeah, it's in Italy, but
we need
yeah.
to travel far. Italy is too near now. We need to
No.
travel far.
Lake Como is
Let's go to Australia. Australia.
Como is actually very nice.
Let's go to
Lake
Australia.
Como.
Very,
Lake Como is
nothing there.
it's 3 hours drive from me.
It's
Beautiful.
just for couples who want to go and do themselves.
Let's go to
It's beautiful
Australia.
though. It's
Australia
very
next.
beautiful. Or you want to
Australia.
go to
In fact,
Rimini
you
or
know what?
Sardinia?
Have they been? If
Oh,
anybody,
Rimini.
you can meet
Rimini
in
is my
mass.
favorite place. So how did this Arichi? Arichi has been checking my page.
No,
I
no, no,
caught
no, no.
you. Arichi,
No,
I caught
this,
you.
this I used to hang out in those places.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rimini
Yeah, now
is
so
Yeah.
beautiful. I
let's
love that
arrange
place.
for 20
I love I
2026.
I,
We
I
will
love
meet up there.
Rimini.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's a
Rimini.
beautiful island. Yeah.
Rimini
You
is
know, in
Madam
beautiful.
all those
Atinuke, what are
coasts.
you saying?
I said let's arrange 2026 and meet up in that place they are talking about.
Rimini.
I think Lake Como will be the best. Believe me.
Summer of next year, right? Summer.
Summer.
Lake
God,
Como
I'm
is
out.
very good.
Nobody's meeting anybody. I, for one, I'm not coming.
Like you send me here.
And I tell you, scared of
Like,
which I love
let's go to
pragmatists.
space. Let's go to space.
Oh yeah, let's go. I'll go with you.
Moon. The moon.
I'll go to space.
Or another
Space.
possible suggestion is Turkey. If you want to go to Turkey,
There's
Oh
nothing in
yeah,
Turkey.
Ankara.
Turkey is too
Ankara.
close now.
Turkey is there's nothing in Turkey.
No, I mean
but
Turkey
Lake Como is beautiful.
there are
And
some
believe
better
me,
food. There are some better food.
and you
Madam
know
Ba,
the
let's
joy
go
of
to Rimini together or Sicily.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
We can take a train
yeah,
from Rimini to Bologna and Venice.
exactly. That's the joy of
I'm
it.
So
a
we'll do
You can,
three
retiree.
cities in one holiday.
mm-hmm.
Okay, let's say if I'm paying half, okay, who's paying the other half?
Madam Ba will pay.
I said I'm a retiree.
Yeah,
Madam Ba. Richie will pay,
It's not.
Papariano. Richie is a rich man. His name says it all. Richie.
And
He's a rich
no,
man.
when I first encountered Richie, I thought it was an
No, the
anti-justice.
men, the two men will pay for my own trip.
Exactly. Papariano and Richie will pay for your trip.
Or why don't we do it this way? Four
Or
way.
Mr.
Me, so that
Pragmatist.
it will be 2-2, like me, Richie, Alake, and then Madam Atinuke. Four of us.
Who is Madam
who is
Atinuke?
Madama Ba?
Don't worry
Oh,
about it.
Matinuke.
Don't worry. Don't worry.
Me, I'm Atinuke.
what do you mean by tutu?
I don't understand.
Which one is tutu? You and who will pay?
Do you know one thing about Rimini though, right? We'll be
Yeah.
tempted if you go to Rimini, you want to go to that lane as like I mentioned. But if you are a Como,
And
you
Richie is married. Richie is married.
if you have hang on a second. If you are in
No,
Como,
hang on. Richie is married.
how do you know I'm
Don't
married?
worry about that. Don't worry
Richie
about
can
that.
come with his wife
Tell me,
now.
don't worry about that.
How
Don't
do you
worry about
know?
that. It's not.
I don't want
Why?
to travel with any married man.
No, he
No,
can
it's
come
not.
with his wife,
No,
Madam
it's
Ba.
not. It's not. It's not
Madam
even
Ba,
And
matter.
it's no longer 2-2.
Madam,
It will be 3-2. It will be 3-2. Madam Ba, it will be 3-2.
Baba Mohbad will complete it. But we are bringing Baba along. If Baba is not going, I'm
Madam,
not coming.
Madam Ba, Shefeka Pero Sokon.
No, Agbero Soko.
Then we're okay now. Then why are you asking those questions?
No,
But
why
you
should
know,
I ask?
she want to know what to expect now. I mean, she
So
want
you
to.
now want us to come back, then they'll be dragging us.
Who will be dragging you?
It is better we do something than them dragging us for what we did not do.
Exactly. Let us do. Let us do. Let them drag us.
No, honestly, Madam Ba, there's no way you
Okay,
spend.
you know what we'll do. You know what we'll do. You do
Voila.
2-2, and then I will be the chaperone. So
The referee. You'll be the referee.
2-2.
Formation.
Or the barista making a hot coffee in the morning.
2-2.
We need referee. We need one referee.
Richie, Alake, Papriano, and Richie's wife, and then I will be
And what do you mean by
the
Richie's
chaperone.
wife? Hang on a
The
minute.
chaperone.
Richie is
Why
not
are you
married.
saying Richie's wife?
Don't make this ladies run from Richie now, please, Madam Ba. Richie is not. Please.
Why are you saying this?
Why are you saying ladies will run from him? Doesn't
You know
matter.
potential crush. You let them. You
Things
scare
I
them.
would like him, we like him, whether he's married or
No.
not. We're in
Don't
2025.
scare his crushes away, please. Don't do
It
that.
doesn't matter.
Like I say, rude girl. Honestly, I would like to meet you. Yeah.
Don't meet
Um.
me. I don't want to meet anybody. I beg.
Yeah. For my love.
Alaka is rude. I love that.
For my
Listen.
I'm not rude though. I beg. Don't call
No, you
me.
know what I mean by
I understand what you're
rude.
saying. I just
Guys,
don't like that.
should I say thank you to all the moderator, or should I say that
Ah,
gosh, you guys were
Papariano.
Hmm.
They
active
said you
today?
should change your moderators though. That you
Don't mind.
Leave that in a beg. Leave
I'm
that in.
sure. I'm
they
sure.
said they would
I'm sure
tell
he
you
heard that.
to remove
You
all of us.
guys, leave that in a beg. You guys, today is one of the most active they have witnessed. You get look at Alake active. Look at everybody was.
I was dropping and muting.
I even added 2 new moderators. I added 2 or 3 new moderators. It was not enough.
You know, I never really mute or I just stay
I
there.
was
Today I
busy.
was just muting
No,
and
you muted, did everything. Don't worry.
yes, now
I followed
I
everything up.
did.
I followed
I
up
know.
everything. I'm just too
Alake,
busy.
congratulations
I
on
had
your
4 sessions today
appointment.
On my
instead of
what?
2 sessions.
Your new appointment.
As
I don't
moderator,
know.
right?
Let's finalize this, Paparano. Alake, Madam Ba.
Now
Let's
joke
call
with
it.
you. Now joke with you. Hey, which one be Madam Ba?
No, no.
Richie is taking it to seriously
What?
already. Richie, don't worry about it. We're not going anywhere.
Beg you,
What
please.
do you mean?
We are just
I
keeping
don't want justice for Mwabego.
beg you,
Why
please.
not? It's a
No,
beautiful
no,
place.
no, no,
Believe
no.
me.
Rich, let me tell you what to do. If you like anybody, inbox them and plan to meet them. Simple.
No, 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 no. We're saying it openly.
You don't discuss on the platform like this. You're only subjecting
Okay.
yourself to more arifin,
Okay.
what they call it, rich.
Justice
Okay.
for Mohbad
Yeah.
now. No way.
Everything is
Okay.
weaponized. Everything has been weaponized, and
Ah,
before you know,
I don't trust anybody.
you will just hear somebody coming
I
out and
only
defending
trust Madame Bar.
Yeah. Yeah. I got you.
I'll be seeing her.
Yeah,
But
but
everybody
Paparano,
else,
your platform was very.
toxic.
It's a test of character today. No, no, no. It was beautiful. We were there.
You
We
see,
held the ground very
one
well.
day, I will just watch you guys burn down my platform. I was telling myself, burn it down, burn it down, burn
I
it. Yes, you
deliberately
can do
just
better.
stayed away from it all. And I was just there muting
I
and
saw the way you guys were even dropping moderators. Like moderator was dropping moderator.
and was like, and said, if anybody drops anybody here, I'm going to drop everybody from this panel. I'm like, in my mind, I'm
It
like, we'll
was
drop you
dropped. I
too.
think they dropped also. Golden City was dropping, muting. I see kilo shell.
But
Is
it was
Golden
it was
Seal, is Golden Seal asleep?
No, I think she's
I
working.
mean, she's busy. She's
Working
busy.
fine.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Same thing with me. Like I'll be enjoying what is going on, but I just cannot stop
Richie, you can
what
meet
I'm
up with the
doing.
guys now with the sniper and Punisher. You guys can go on a trip. And
Yeah.
Mr. Don't
No,
take
we need to
Sholake with you. Sholake will ruin your
definitely.
trip.
Although I'll be very, very busy from January till probably April.
It will not be fun if a lady is not. It's not like in the trip, you
But I
know.
can
No,
see
but
that.
I mean, men will have fun. They'll meet ladies there. That would be
I
fun for
mean,
the men.
No.
for
It's good
weekend
that
trip
some ladies come with
for
them.
weekend trip, it's not too bad. We can do weekend
Yeah,
trip. Yeah, long weekend.
it will be
We
fun for the guys.
go
Like
on Thursday, come
it's
back
even
on
better.
Sunday.
It's better for the guys to go alone without the ladies. They will
Where
have
are they
fun.
going? Where are they going?
I don't know.
Yeah.
They plan it.
To find evidence of what they buy.
You know where I want. Guys, where I wanted to go to. Is Uyo. Uyo is my bucket list. I wanted to go.
Where?
Where?
I'm supposed to go. Uyo in Nigeria, Calabar.
Oh,
How
Uyo
you
Uyo.
in Cross
reserve
River.
all those
Yeah,
reserves.
Those places there.
Oh, wow. Better come home.
that's my next boys trip. But maybe this year or something. I don't know. Next year.
No, Uyo.
Before I begin to meet anybody,
Uyo.
Uyo.
That's in Cross River State, right?
Yeah, you cross river. Yeah.
yes,
You
I pray
can go
Mohbad get
to
justice before December end. I think Mohbad don't get justice now. These things for just end.
I pray by God's
You will
grace,
just be
just to
free
free us.
with everybody.
Then we
Then
can be a bit
there's
more
nothing.
relaxed.
Then
if
there's
it
nothing to
ends,
worry about.
I'll if it ends, I'll deactivate my TikTok app because I came to
I
TikTok for
also hope
justice for
that
Mohbad.
some people somehow seem to connect, like the reasoning are on the same line, we'll still continue to be in contact.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's memories. There's memories.
You
Yeah.
It's
know, you
already
know,
there.
we've been on this journey for over 2 years now. No, is it over? Yeah, over 2 years. And no do, no do. We've met each other.
Mm-hmm.
I've made some friends, and I would still like to maintain those friendships. And I just pray that it's not all about you meet people anyhow, you know
Mm.
That's
Thank
true
you.
though. That's
Thank
anyhow
true.
you.
anyway. And
That's true.
I hope that some of us can still
You hear
meet
that
up,
now,
not
pragmatic.
necessarily meet
Adibin,
up,
I can
but
forcefully turn
I'm
on
no
this
longer
part.
pragmatist to
This
I
one,
like
like
how you heard
Adibin,
that
okay.
I
because
can
you are the one
forcefully
that's
turn this
always
part
saying no, no,
on.
no, 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 no.
Adibin, I
No,
can
like
whether I would still like to
Papariano, I won't
still
turn on my
maintain contact
camera.
with some people that I've met on this journey. If they like, if I try once or twice, if they don't respond, then I know that maybe they don't want to maintain the relationship as it
Status
is
quo.
today.
Mm,
But I think we've come a long way, and we've been through a lot of stuff, emotions, anger, whatever, whatever. But some of us have still been able to maintain some kind of, will I say, dignity, or I don't know. I left school so long ago now, and I think that we should still maintain some kind of friendship.
But what about the fracas part of it? You know that will continue, right? Even after this, the justice for Mohbad
Oh,
ends,
there'll be who will be
they
doing
will still be
fracas
there
for it?
abusing each other.
It's just for a while. I think just for a while.
Who will be do fracas about what?
Let me give you some outline of things right now. Let's say, for example, now, okay, Mohbad gets justice. Okay, once Mohbad gets justice, one it will bury all the fracas, because justice from Mohbad, it means like nobody is suspecting anybody anymore, right? They've seen the actual perpetrator of the crime, so everybody will just they will just like stay cool, like gentle like that, right? They will be right now. There's a lot of suspicion. People are thinking the other person is bad. The other person is thinking the other person too is bad. So and everybody's just wishing people bad, thinking one thing that at the end of the day, we just want something that will link this person to all of this crime so that we can shame the person, all of those things. So at the end of the day, let's say justice, we get it before December ends right now. And then a confession comes and we actually see the whole truth. Yes, I think this will kind of it will kind of calm people down a little bit, and then they will just look away. I mean, they will just talk a little bit, and Wumi and others and co who probably is caught are gonna serve their time in jail as it's supposed to be. You
Papariano, the
know,
fracas will continue because some people will not agree. Some people would say, "Oh, they caught the wrong person. This person was first." People have their.
I think one thing that is keeping justice from Mohbad now, it is those of us who are seeking justice. The anti-justice are they are tired. Once we are not there, they will stop. They will not be there. They can't last long. Okay, all of those ones in the team, Wumi, they will all scatter and run away. Wumi is arrested. Well, Wumi
Did
was.
you did you see the updates about the caveats that Wumi applied for?
Yes, I saw it. I saw it, and I think I addressed it briefly. But again, I just felt like, hey, the family themselves, they are not together. You know, everybody I just think everybody feels they are right in their own ways, and that is why I am so mad at Baba Mohbad, Muyiwa, and Gorexi. If there are one people that you've ever hear me drag the most, it is either Muyiwa, Gorexi, and Baba Mohbad, because I know these three people, they have the opportunity to use public funding to unravel Mohbad's death. In fact, Adibin, they are so serious and they call for Mohbad body to be taken to anywhere in the world for autopsy. People will contribute for it. They themselves, they don't want the justice. Money is never the issue. Tell me, whenever money is never the issue on anything, tell me what should be delaying it. Now, interest. whether the people want it or not, and they don't want it. They have everything it takes. People from different part of the world, they want justice. But the people in charge, they are just one-sided, and they only focus on their pockets. I know how many times they say Baba Papariano is dragging Muyiwa, that Baba Mohbad this is his only brother. That if I'm hating on his only brother, that it means I hate Baba. That's what they were saying. If Papariano analyzes person, they go say he hate. Can't you guys look at what I am saying? Doesn't it make sense for a reasonable person? And now say that people just want to, they just want to play with everything. And me, I don't want to keep entertaining them. I have said what I want to say. Yes. So, on the side of Wunmi, making a caveat, or giving a warning or a precautional statement to the probate, like not to give administration, not to give access to Mohbad property to any of those people listed by Aloba. Aloba was the first to come out, listing that Muyiwa will have administration of Mohbad property, listing that Blessing will have access, and then picking somebody in his hometown. And I just was telling myself, what was the need of that?
I know administrators are not beneficiaries.
I know. I mean, they will be the one in charge now to direct to manage it, or to transfer to the right person.
Them applying to the courts for administration does not mean they'll be granted.
Yeah, but I just think
they put in the paper is just
No. They have right. They have right. I think the law permits 2 to 4 people by law in Nigeria.
Yeah, the maximum. Yeah, the 4. I mean, it can be one person, but because
and then these 4 people will be the one to manage everything. Sure, you get. Yeah. So me, I was asking, why should Muyiwa be?
Muyiwa is a family member.
No, Muyiwa is not an Aloba. That is not.
When they submit, the courts will decide. When they submit the list to the courts, they will decide that okay, this person shouldn't be there. Do you get?
But that's what I'm saying. That the move was, for me, I think the move was wrong. The move of Baba Mohbad to coming out, like listing those persons.
If Baba Mohbad has given Muyiwa her power of attorney, then
for me, that's provocative. I don't see that. They should focus on DNA and on what killed Mohbad.
I mean, they haven't even established yet whether Wunmi is actually a wife. I mean, can be considered.
I don't mind them. That's what I said. They don't know what they want.
Because the court will decide that. I mean,
3 months ago.
If they trace the dowry and there's evidence to show, although they can argue that, there's a way they do it in their family. There's certain things that they have to do and they've not completed it. So she's not their wife as far as they're concerned.
Wunmi is Mohbad's wife. The family knows it. They are only trying.
I'm just saying, when it comes to, now, Wunmi has asked for a caveat to be placed on the estate, right? So now nobody can touch anything. Even they can't even grant any administration. So they would now probably have to go to court, and then the court would have to decide whether.
But they will have to review her local standing too, like as who.
No, that's what I'm saying. So she would have to prove, look, I'm the wife. These are the pictures. They paid my dowry. There were witnesses, and then Baba Mohbad.
Yeah, Mohbad too is there as a witness. Can you see?
Yeah. But Mohbad has no say. Baba Mohbad has
no. Mohbad has a say. She was a witness.
She can be a witness, but in Nigeria, by custom now, it's the father that hands over the.
What the law says is
the wife.
Please wait now. I'm not talking about the payment of the dowry.
Okay, tell me what the law says. Yes. Tell me.
What the law says, the way it's supposed to be, is Wunmi. The dowry of Wunmi will be paid by Mohbad's father, and then there will be, if there are witnesses there who witnesses the occasion, if there are pictures that was taken, and if there are consent from both families, if there are consent from both families, and then what was the last one again? Because I read it out the other day. Consent, and then if the 2 people that are coming together are up to the age of consent, once this can be established, and I now said that few of these things, in fact, a lot of these things are already established. 1, there are already pictures taken depicting all of them, right? 2, there are witnesses, 2 or 3 witnesses who witness it, and I said Mohbad is a witness, and then 3, there's also a statement made by Baba Mohbad that he paid the dowry. Right, and Baba Mohbad, there are so many video evidence of him online saying that Yawota fe Nishulokon. right? So all of these things he has admitted severally, right? He has admitted severally that
But
Wunmi is the wife of Mohbad.
if they're looking at it, if the customary court is looking at it, they have to look at the tradition of the family as well. You know that, right?
No,
So if
that's
they
what I'm saying.
say,
That I say
they
what the
say
law.
the
It's not the law.
dowry, if they say the dowry, so that's a partial. They've done it partially because they've not fulfilled all the rights.
No.
Therefore,
There's no other right. Sorry, there is no other right. There is no
okay,
other
I
right.
accept. Let me not argue with you.
What I know, because I've read it here and I've read similar cases, as
Mm,
long as it can be established that a dowry was paid and there was
mm,
a consent from both family, they handled over
mm,
Wumi to Baba Mohbad, which was done,
mm,
and there are
mm.
pictures that were taken and there are witnesses.
Yeah.
And then these two people now live together. Like once
Mhm.
those things are established, every other thing is out of it. And these things, all of those things are established. So I don't see the reason why they should be coming out at this point in time saying Wumi is not Mohbad's wife. I mean, what were they looking at when Baba was taking Wumi to the mountain to pray for her,
Okay, so
to
if
have
all
baby
that
for
is
Mohbad?
established, then everything
I
belongs to
mean,
her.
no, not belongs to her. No.
Have you read? Okay, so okay, tell me
Yes.
how.
This
Tell me what
this is the
happened
thing
to
here.
the
The
estate.
thing here.
If
Yeah,
the
the thing here is
deceased
this, right?
left a wife, if the
Please wait, please wait,
deceased,
please wait, please
Mhm.
wait. 1 minute now. Please wait. Yeah. What is applicable here? If you are married under the English law, there are three recognized marriage in Nigeria.
Mhm.
And these three recognized marriage determine the sharing of the estate. If you are married in an Islamic way,
Mm,
when the man dies intestate, they're
mm,
going to apply the Islamic way of inheritance. The same thing applicable to the English wedding, which is by court. The same thing applicable to the customary marriage. So in the custom, if their marriage were traditional, right? So now the next thing they will now look at the traditional setting of that man in the household of Mohbad or of their lover. How have them been distributing property usually in a situation whereby there is no will left by Mohbad? Then they will look at the family. So, and popularly, what is, I know it's not in this area right now is subjective, this particular inheritance, right? Not marriage. Marriage is unique. But when it comes to inheritance,
Papariano, Papariano. You know, if there's a dispute within customary law and the statutory law, the statutory law takes um
precedence,
preeminence. Okay, it's superior. You know
in,
that, right?
in which way? Sure
Okay.
now, sure now. Every written law takes precedence over unwritten law. Sure.
So what is your
I've,
argument? Go on, go on.
yeah, I've have all those things considered. In fact, one of the statutory laws says that every child born into a marriage is a child of that marriage, right? And that, by that law, that child, the baby Liam, belongs to Mohbad by that law, right? And then there's also like there's also a fact that there was a traditional engagement between Mohbad and Wumi. So it means there was a marriage and then there was a child in that marriage. So those areas are clear. Now, when it comes to inheritance, do the family have reasons to suspect the paternity of the child of Liam? Yes, they have reasons, depending on what information and evidences they have with them. What if that was the reason why their family member Mohbad was killed? They have every right to investigate, like reasons, any suspicious reason why Mohbad could have been killed. So, and one of the ways here they are hearing issues of paternity fraud, right? So, and that could be one of the reasons why spouses kill each other. So, in this sense, right now, it has not been established that has been the main reason, but the family have done well to challenge the paternity of the child, and they are seeing court, and that has not been unraveled. Let's say today the court unravels it that child doesn't belong to Mohbad, right? If the court unravels that child doesn't belong to Mohbad, by the Yoruba tradition, the next thing, the way it's commonly done, the family member, the elders of that family, they call for a meeting, and all the different members, like wives, sisters, brothers, everybody comes together and they start allocating the properties. depending on how it's now done in that household. But in this particular, like in most cases, when there is no child of the deceased, the brothers and sisters of the deceased, because the deceased is a man, right? So the brothers and sisters of the deceased are favored mostly because they are believed that they will take care of their mother and father, and that's where they say Baba Okenjo Gomo. That is, the father cannot inherit the child, and the same way the mother cannot inherit the child. But their brothers and sisters, like Adura and Blessing, if they inherit the property of Mohbad, they will take care of their uh, of their parents. Yes. And also, let's say for example, there's like a family heritage. Okay, let's say Mohbad was living in a family house that belonged to the family. They cannot, in some family, they will not pass that down to Mohbad, to Mohbad's child. You sure you understand? That one is just like a family thing. That one may go back to one of the member of the family, or maybe they'll just give to one of the persons belonging in that family. But the one that Mohbad actually worked in his entire lifetime, the people that will inherit him the best or the most are the brothers and sisters. So yes, and if Mohbad have wives, let's say he have 2, 3, 4, 5 wives, in the Yoruba customary law, the Idegi method, it says if you have 2, 3, more than 2 wives, whether they have children or they don't have children, they also will also benefit from the for being with the man in his lifetime, for taking care of him, emotionally and all those times. They will also benefit from the property, but they will be given. It's not automatically, and that is why it's always advisable for people, when you marry under traditional marriage in Nigeria, also do the English wedding, because the English wedding will make the statutory law to supersede the traditional wedding. Adebi Wumi married Mohbad in court right now. All of these things about customary will not come into place. No family will come and be telling her about her right. She will not be discriminated against her right. She's a direct next of kin, and she will just automatically own whatever that belongs to Mohbad. But in this case, that is not applied. So they will only go by the tradition. I mean, the tradition of the deceased and who is Mohbad. So I don't know whether that provides any clarity. Because these things myself, I do read them up. Take similar cases. I think I dealt with the case of Abiodun in Ibadan about this or similar issues. I also dealt with one case too, where a woman was discriminated against in Igbo land. They talk about the Osu tradition, and she fought to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court,
Yeah, I know that.
they said it's against natural justice that a woman.
Sorry, Papa, but
Yeah.
my own worry in this whole case is that is this not secondary?
No. For me,
no, wait.
okay.
Initially we were talking about motive. That could there be a motive? But the primary thing, is it not what by Mohbad is that not the primary motive of this movement? Before we start talking about entitlement and sharing formula and all that, why do
let me create some light there before we overflow this. Let me create some light there, please. I have always maintained one point, because I have sat down and asked myself, Paparano, what is justice for you? And I've always said these 3 things to anybody who has been listening to me for a very long time. I have always said these 3 things. I said justice for me, 1, is to sort out what killed Mohbad. 2, to establish the paternity of that child. And then 3, to see that Mohbad estates are in secure hands and are passed down to the rightful persons. Those 3 things, right? And now these 3 things, they meet at a point. They meet in one point. DNA test, estate of Mohbad, they can also be the motive for Mohbad's death. So during the investigation of Mohbad's death, I have said this since 2 years ago, that all this whole property stuff, the family should have filed to the court to see that the court do not give anybody any administration into Mohbad property. Don't let anybody talk about Mohbad property until Mohbad's death is investigated and completed. Right? And then investigate everybody, their bank account, where there could have been any motive, any reasons, why they had to kill him to inherit him. So estate investigating Mohbad estate, whether he's the one that even owned that house, all of these things they could be motive. So all this energy that they are bringing right now, it shows they don't know what they want. These are things we have enlisted and we have expected this family to crush since 2 years ago. But look at the people involved. Muyiwa, Gurexi, right? In fact, Muyiwa himself is one of the orchestrator of all the evil that has happened in justice for Mohbad. Muyiwa come to my platform begging me for over 7 hours on the GoFundMe issue. And I told Muyiwa, Lord, I said, go back to Berekete. You guys should leave Baba Mohbad with Berekete. At least, if anything go wrong, we can hold Berekete. And that is where my problem and Berekete started. Berekete, stop allowing this family to play game with you. Once they come to you, tell them the right thing to do. There are people manipulating Baba Mohbad. Don't let them come manipulate you. I echo this every time, but people don't hear it. They say my voice is too low. They say my voice is too rough. What can't you understand? Berekete is a human rights activist. He has more than 10,000 ways to fight for justice than Baba Mohbad. Why are they sharing this case, giving half to Berekete, giving half for Baba Mohbad? Why? I have always been against this. I said, leave everything.
It's obvious they're hiding something. There's no point.
Do you understand? Leave everything for Berekete.
I mean, this is very straightforward. But it's obvious they're hiding something.
Sure, you understand? And again, I now ask question. I say, Baba Mohbad, everybody's against Muyiwa. Can't you see that something is wrong, Baba? You are still attached to Muyiwa. Can't you see? And the man is there, and then I say, this man must be dragged. And that's why I start dragging the man. That this man is supporting evil. If we all can be dragging Guresim, dragging Muyiwa, and in the eyes of Allah, but they are good people. I say, no, this man is benefiting something too, or they are covering him up. This is unacceptable for me. Unless you tell Baba Mohbad is a blind man, is a deaf man, he doesn't think, he doesn't say nothing. Unless that's the excuse, I will give him an excuse. But to tell me this man can sing, go to church, is healthy, and he cannot hear what everyone is saying, I will not agree. I will believe that it's because he's dining with them. And we can see the quick changes. We have seen the rapid changes in this man. And that, that shows that, there's a lot of fund being amassed somewhere. And there's a formula for sharing this money. There's a formula for sharing this money. And I begin to ask, well, what do people want of me? I tried my best to research this case, and I even have to take law courses to improve myself so that I will not allow people to just say things and get away with it. That's why I improved myself in this case. And I think I have impacted people, and people have also impacted me. And this is the beauty of this platform. We shaped each other. We try to prevent the same thing from happening in the future by educating people consistently every day. It's a good thing. Believe me, a lot of people have learned from this J4M. And this learning did not just come like that. It comes because people devote their time to host live stream, and people hear them, people debate, people argue over it, and then they now learn. So the movement of women going to court and asking courts to stop anybody from stop to give administration. I don't think women wrote to the court to ask for administration for herself, but she wrote.
Yes. She asked for them to put a stop to it.
Exactly. This is what Baba Mohbad should have done. If Baba Mohbad is not Agbaya, Baba is the one who should have done what women did. Baba Mohbad, you have not yet gotten a comprehensive cause of Mohbad's death. You are already appointing people to start administering his property. Because once they have that letter, they can start to access, they can start to have access to everything that belongs to Mohbad and now begin to share it the way they want. It's now under their discretion. What I just think, why I say it's a wrong move, I think they just want to use that one to threaten Wunmi, to make her respond for the DNA. That's just how I see it. I don't see it. I don't think for sure they want to start to harvest Mohbad property.
How does that affect the DNA? So them asking for administration, how does that make her go
No,
for
they feel like maybe if she now sees that they are in charge of the home mobile property, so she'll be jealous. Now she'll want to be forced to go do DNA. They just think like children, like
But
their thinking is so
do you
sharp.
think that would make her do the DNA if
We're not. You know
if
why I said this, right? There
that
was
child does not belong to Mohbad, whether they get administration or not, she still wouldn't do that DNA if
sweetheart.
she doesn't want to.
Let me say this, right? There was this time where I said, sweetheart, before they will start dragging you now. I like it. So
Sweet,
Papa Ariano, you can't
sweet,
want them to
sweet,
drag
sweet,
you.
sweet, sweet,
You
sweet.
set me up yesterday as
I just
well.
want to
Why
trigger
you
them. I want to
talking
trigger them. I intentionally said I want to trigger them. You know, they are just so crazy. Everything that Parano says, they're having issues with it. Not mind them. So now, I, Richie,
that one Richie
you
will hear.
distracted me.
He hear every other thing.
We were saying something now before Richie came in. Richie has distorted my thoughts.
Talking about her doing the DNA and stuff.
So yeah, I said if you remember this time when they brought out this lady, what is her name, Dre Nation, right? I heard them when they were saying that the reason why the nation was speaking is because they want her, that they wanted women to come out. Now that someone else has child from Mohbad, now she will have no reason to stay behind. I say, look at their games. They are not strategic. The heck? Why should women even respond to things like that? That another lady said they has child from Mohbad. So she now should now come forward that she want to do DNA. Are you guys? Do you guys think the way your brain is small? That's how other people's brains are small.
Wait, Papa Riano, what if she comes out in January and does the DNA and it's positive?
You mean the lady? You mean Wumi?
What if? It's a what if question.
Yeah, you mean Wumi, right? Wumi.
No, Dre Nation.
For the child that she's got.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no. What if she comes out today? If any woman
And
comes
hey,
out,
and hey, hi, baby, is it?
yeah, let's just be positive. Let's just for discussional sake, right? Let's just say like for any reason today, this lady comes out and does a DNA, and it now shows that truly Dre Nation has a child from Mohbad. Wow, that would be very massive, right? I think the next thing for the family is then to now transfer everything that belongs to Mohbad to that child. And then if there's any dispute from the other side, then the other person has to prove that they belong to their Aloba. That they have to show their claim to the Aloba. There's already one claim to the Aloba that is recognized by the family. So anyone who is coming right now to also show claim, then they are the one that have to be, they will now force themselves to go do DNA under the condition of the family. Sure you get. And then believe me, oh my God, that will be massive, man. The kind of love that woman will see. In fact, scholarship from this platform will go plenty.
Go plenty.
I mean, see the way we speak intelligently, sensibly, and people don't value this platform. I don't know why. How will anybody be looking for justice and they'll be against this platform? For God's sake.
Papa Riano, just ignore that thing about people coming against the platform. Just ignore.
Sorry, Papa Riano.
Focus on your lane.
What property are they allocating people to manage when
Can you just wait for please wait for 1 minute. You
when
will
they
speak.
don't even have?
Please wait.
Can you hear me?
Yes, just wait. Give me 1 minute, please. Go on, madam. Because our voice is very low.
See,
Okay, I can go on, right?
I've been thinking.
Can I go on?
About
No,
that.
pet catch, wait, please. After her, you will go next.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go on.
See, whilst I don't really appreciate, okay, I agree that there are 3 ways to approach the movement. I think the concentration on the DNA, I still believe that it's secondary. The reason why I believe it's secondary because there are more leading. I'm not a lawyer and I'm not an investigator or whatever, but I still believe that there are more leading issues that could lead to the investigation apart from the DNA and all that. However, I've also been thinking, and I'm just thinking like, wow, if that lady Dre should come out in January and she does the DNA and that child is Mohbad's, in fact, this TikTok will not be able to contain people, I swear. It will just be like, wow, wow, wow. This story is getting more and more unique and interesting. And that's just like on a lighter note. However, I still believe that it's not the main thing that's not the I don't think that should be the main focus. There are still very pertinent issues that needed to have been investigated that have not been done for us to be focusing on DNA and all those other things. I mean, that's my belief.
But Bandamba, don't you think the paternity of the child could be a motive?
I'm saying that it could be a motive, right? It could be a motive, but there are more and I'm trying to be careful. There are more direct issues. There are more direct indicators that are being left out. Like, for instance, the people in the house that knew exactly what happened before that secondary, because for me the DNA is a secondary, is like one of the motives, but the main thing that could lead us there is not being investigated. That's my personal opinion. That's why sometimes when there's all this hula bula about, this, that, but the cocoa of the matter, what could have been investigated from day one has not been investigated. I don't know if I'm able to communicate.
Let us have pet catch. Pet catch, you can come in now, please.
Okay, I had wanted asking you a question before I will now continue. That of what point are they appointing administrators when they themselves did not even know or have access to this boy's property?
Can you
So,
imagine?
what's the appointment?
That's a very good question. Now, you see,
No, but Mohbad had a lawyer before he died, right? And the lawyer is aware of his properties, in his musical portfolio and all of that. So, if appointed, if the administrators are appointed, their lawyer can always approach Mohbad's lawyer to gain access.
to compel anyone with Mohbad property to submit it to them.
The lawyer, he had a lawyer, and I'm sure the lawyer still, has information about the property, the whereabouts.
No, the thing is that once they have administration,
so the lawyer would contact the Mohbad's lawyer, and they can get the information
from anywhere they have information about Mohbad estate, they will have to compel them to just surrender it. Otherwise, face court sanction also.
Yeah.
Now, is it not from anywhere you just get information, it's okay, so you go to court?
But again, one thing I know, another thing I know about the administration
still there
of property. Yes, it's here.
Yes, I'm here with you.
You agreed to ask. You said you wanted to ask a question before you went on. Before you go on, so go on.
No, I want to quickly say this before this administration of property in the case of death. One thing I read is that first, when you go to apply for administration of property, they will require you to bring an evidence
of the death certificate.
Yes, a medical of death certificate that is
you also need newspaper publication first. So they have to do a lot of things. They have to
Maybe
do the
that's what.
publication.
Maybe that's why they do that publication. They did the publication. You
No, no,
remember?
no, that's not the kind of publication.
Okay.
They do it in such a way that they'll say this person died at so times. So it's just like public information.
Exactly. So now that's why I said I don't believe in this administration. Like they just want to trigger me or whatever. So you understand? Like because one, this family they have not yet settled on what came about. Baba is still investigating. Baba has not accepted that not came about. So at what point did they want to go to the Office of Administration of Property and tell them that it is not Zakim Mohbad, he died 12 o'clock? I mean, have they agreed to that first?
No, Papa, I
No,
want to
but
disagree.
They are
I want
lost.
to
They are, they are,
disagree.
they are confused.
you know they may
I
have
want to
been given the
disagree
death
with the
certificate
aspect
after
of
the coroner's
Baba
inquest.
has not accepted
You know that,
if
right?
not skilled in, if he's not that is responsible. Why I said I would want to disagree is this: after the
Keep losing
Corona
network. I
saga,
don't know what's going on.
can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Yes.
Oh,
I keep
okay.
losing.
After the
Why?
Corona saga,
I keep
there is
getting cut off.
nothing. Everybody just kept mute, and
Can you guys
the
hear me?
only thing there. Yeah, we can hear you.
I hear you.
Yeah, we can hear Pet Cash. You can hear Latte as well. Huh?
I didn't hear what you said. I lost connection.
Just stop now. You're starting.
Sorry?
Should I come again?
Come again, Pepe, so that no, not come. Just repeat yourself.
Okay. So, to me, I
Petsked was going
think
to say something.
I was saying maybe it's your network. I was talking. I've lost my line of thought. Okay, go ahead. I will remember and I will come back to it.
Is anybody talking or am I out? What's going
You're
on?
very much. You're beside.
Okay, let's have your request back. Okay, and I will say this: can you please go out of TikTok, then refresh your page, then come back? Pet catch, you can continue. Okay, so like if you can hear us, I dropped you. Kindly go out of TikTok and then then refresh back your app, then come back. Let's go on, Pet catch. So Pet catch, you were talking about Mohbad,
Yeah, so
Mohbad's death or disagreeing.
yeah. Thank you. Because after the Corona saga, there is no movement on his own part that will tell us that no, he disagree and is fighting hard to ensure he unravel the death of his son. Rather, I see him channeling his effort towards the royalty. Now, my question is this: don't you think that it is the criminal matter that will make ease of the royalty for him? Did you get my question now?
Repeat your question, Petsked. I was a bit distracted. Sorry.
Okay, I said, now after the inquest, because Papariano said something about Baba did not agree that Nas by his son, then I said I disagree, because after the inquest, I've not seen any moves
Exactly.
that
They've not appealed the decision.
yeah, no appeal, nothing. Okay, that we tell us that he is not agreeing with the inquest.
Exactly.
Now my question now comes. I now said, don't you think that the criminal matter would have made ease of the royalty is pursuing now for him if he get the criminal matter well?
What do you mean? How would that help the?
Okay, no, Pet is trying to say that, right? Like if Baba Mohbad had focused or put focus on what killed Mohbad, that in the process of, or let me say, if at the end of the day Baba is able to find the true cause of Mohbad's death, right, that will help resolve every other question of estate, question of DNA. Like they would have seen.
You said it perfectly. You said it
Then
perfectly.
my question is how? it depends on who they see as the perpetrator or who is being convicted. So
Okay,
if
so
Wumi gets convicted,
let me
if
tell
Wumi
you
gets
why.
convicted, then she's disinherited.
Let
You
me
know what I'm
tell you
saying?
why.
Mm.
Let me tell you why. If Wumi is in that house when that guy died, and it happens that all the stories out there were false, okay? Indirectly, she will be involved. I don't know if you're getting me.
You
She
mean
will
involved
be,
in the administration of the estate or?
yes, no, for the buying. Why? How do I mean? She might not be the one, but hiding information that will
Oh
lead
yes, yes,
to
yes, yes.
unravel.
I mean,
So she
whoever.
is indirectly involved. You
So,
understand
so,
now?
so, so if they all had a pact and to conceal
Good.
evidence, then they would
Yes.
all of them would have a common intent. You know what common intent means?
Yes.
Common intent is all of them would be guilty of the same crime
Yes.
because they
Yes.
all came together to conceal evidence. So it doesn't matter if one of them did it, as long as all of them are aware and they
And
decided to conceal the evidence. It
And
makes
again,
all
yeah,
of them.
and then it makes sense what Petrika is saying.
yes,
That
that's why I'm saying that
Baba
that will
focus
help
on the
Baba
criminal
in
area aspect of the
the
case.
royalty.
Mm.
Yeah,
But
if you
what if
focus,
Baba is also found to be hiding evidence, to helping them to
problem,
conceal evidence?
then you go to jail.
So
All of
they
them.
all go to jail.
They all get cut off. They all get cut off from the property.
Yes. And this is why I see both party trying to clear themselves off the criminal case. If you watch what they are both doing, they are seriously clearing that criminal aspect and just
Mm,
concentrating on the
DNA
royalty.
or royalty.
that's
Now,
a good
both
point.
parties now are now playing a common game. This one, Baba want to use DNA to knock Wumi off. Wumi is trying to protect the DNA so she can still be in the game. But both of them are running away from criminal matters. So
Mm,
you can see now that they have common interests and both are running from the reality.
mm-hmm. Mm, wow. I mean, I just think the way forward on this case is for somebody to actually confess. Because without that confession, nothing. I don't think there's anything that can be done.
Yeah,
Because the police,
yes.
the police are not
Go ahead,
interested in
sorry.
doing. The police are not interested in doing any in-depth investigation. And if they're not doing an in-depth investigation, where are they going to find the evidence? So they will just stick by what they were told. So the North story is what they're going to stick with.
So, in the likely event that somebody came to give an eyewitness account of what happened, so where does that leave the police with their non story?
That's nullified. That will be nullified.
So you wouldn't say that the police have been negligence on the fact that they should have picked this up a long time ago. If they have
But
done the
but
right thing.
but we all know, except to want to deceive ourselves, Richie,
Mhm.
we all know that the Lagos police did not do well in this case. They are cause of this whole problem. If they have done their due investigation on this issue, I see no reason why a police will carry out an investigation without sealing the house, without going after three important things in that house. For instance, excuse me, for instance, the CCTV, they have what it takes to recover that. Okay, the phone forensic, they
Mm,
also. Then the 15 or 10 or 12 depend on the number of the people in that house. Why not grilling them very well? You
mm,
drill them to the point that they have nothing left in them. It's not just this come and write statement. You put them in the dark room and get every
exactly.
necessary information. because this is a criminal matter we're talking about. But none of this thing was done. Rather, they made one of the suspects a celebrity. That is why we got ourselves where we are today. So I think the primary blame goes to the police. No doubt about it. They didn't do well. And this is why we are having issue of is in Abuja and trying to move it back to Lagos, because whatever thing that is going on in Abuja they are ready to work, but it will expose the shabby work of Lagos.
So what's going on in Abuja right now? Are they still investigating?
Nothing.
Those in Abuja are in good position. Yomi and the underground, they are in good position.
Okay, Pet Cage, I heard you talking about the underground, saying that, was it you or was it Andy? Saying that they have a lot of evidence. I think it was you, Pet Cage. You said they have a lot of evidence.
No, when I say lot of evidence, I'm not saying underground. I say in this case, there are lot and lot of evidence.
Like what?
Okay.
Like what and what? I only see the 3 seconds video. I don't see anything else.
Okay. The 3 seconds video, one. The statement.
We don't give you evidence to Alake. You don't know who Alake is working for.
The statement, no. The statement of the eyewitness is okay. That, for instance, we have maybe we have free
Yes, I keep telling you, Pet Cage. You know, Wumi mother is hiding. What if Alake is Wumi's mother and she's here among us? What if? How would you know?
No, I'm talking of what is in the public domain. Okay.
You know, they say Wumi mother is a police, and see the way Alake speaks sometimes. Okay.
You understand? The fact is in the public domain.
How make them drag Alake? Can't drag a
Papariano, I'm going on sabbatical. You won't see me here for the next 1 month.
So, Alake, I don't know if I'm answering your question.
Yeah, go on. You just answered. You said 1, the 3 second video, and then 2, you were talking about somebody's confession.
Yes, the statement of the witnesses, the eyewitness in that house. When you have like, for instance, 3 people who witness a matter, I think their statement, their timing should rhyme, should flow. But in this case, we see them. This one say, no, it's me that is in the kitchen. That one say, it's me that is cooking rice. So 2 people started dragging who is cooking.
So the discrepancies in their statements.
Yes. So
which means they need they need to interrogate them further.
Very well. Yes. So there are evidence out there that could really prove. And after, if you go to listen to in some of their past interviews, you see them missing what they said here. They are saying something else in another place. These are facts that could really help your case. That is one. Now, another one is you still have another avenue that could really throw more light to this and give you facts. Okay, which is the forensic. That one is just lying there. The police never attended to it. Even the Baba himself never attended to that. Even when we tried to push him, hey, get the full forensic done, because that, this autopsy
is very important. Forensics is very important.
Very important. So
because that would corroborate whatever. I mean, if somebody comes out with a confession, then they will need forensics to corroborate it.
Even these 10 seconds or 3 seconds Yomi is fighting for, if Adura's phone will be forensically dealt with, those videos you will get it. All those guys in that police can do this thing. They can take everybody.
How the police went there. Initially they went to the house, looked around, and then took statements from the witnesses, the people present in the house. They didn't go to the neighbors. They didn't question the family. Did they question the family members? Like, did Mohbad give a statement in the initial police preliminary reports? Was Mama Mohbad's statement there? I don't think
Baba
the nurse
Mohbad's
killed her.
statement was there. I think Mama Mohbad's statement too was there.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
What about Blessing? Because she made the call.
I don't know of Blessing.
They didn't question the neighbors to see whether they heard anything. Nothing from the neighbors. Only Yomi spoke to the neighbors.
Yeah, yeah. Were you talking to me?
No, I was just saying, just adding to what you said, that the police could have interviewed the neighbors to see whether they heard anything or saw anything, but they didn't.
So you would agree with me that there
Yeah.
are evidence out there.
Well, you can't say there are evidence out there because we're not sure, but you can say that they need to do more in-depth investigation to get more evidence.
You know, one thing about this case, right? People
Maybe
keep calling
potential evidence, but
people
not
keep calling everything evidence. Evidence.
not exactly.
Everything is not evidence. Evidence means something that is a fact about what has happened. Okay, after being investigated, or something that portray the actual fact about what has happened. And as we speak, there is no evidence out there that has portrayed the actual fact about Mohbad's death different from what the nurse is confessed, and the nurse confession yes, is still one of the most strongest evidence of what killed Mohbad as we speak today.
Exactly.
Yes, there is no other existing. The only thing that exists.
3 seconds.
What is what?
I said the only other thing that does not align with the nurse is the 3 seconds video and the statement that came with it.
Yeah, no. The only things available, I think it one. Let's say there are things born out of speculations. Then one, there are discrepancies in statement of some vital suspects, which I think can be crucial and all that is needed in such situation. Because let's say when you have two statements against each other, one says, Mohbad has died before the nurse came. One said no, it is a nurse that took Mohbad. So you don't know who can be truth. You don't know who can be correct. You cannot just say you have got.
When you are looking at this,
wait, please. You have two statements against each other, right? So having two statements against each other, you cannot directly pick at one that favor you and says that's the correct one. The other person will pick on the other one. So what should be done is just let's investigate it, because that one that you think is right after investigation may not be right.
So but in this case, yes, we
Why must you be uttering or giving two different statements?
Wait. In this case, we've seen that. See, so what I can take from this is, yes, they all gave their statements, and the only discrepancies we see are the nurse came at 2:30. The nurse came at whatever 1:30. We went to the hospital. But if you look at the gist of the matter, they all said the same thing in the sense that they called the nurse. They all said that the nurse came. They all said that the nurse injected Mohbad. He reacted. They went to the hospital. There was traffic and all of that, and then they got to the hospital and they declared him dead. And then they went to another hospital. That did not change. All of them said the same thing. So little things like it was 9 a.m. It wasn't 9 a.m. I was in the kitchen. I was upstairs. Those things may not matter. If somebody said the nurse came and injected Mohbad, and somebody else said, no, the nurse didn't inject Mohbad, the nurse stood outside, then you can say, okay, this person's statement is totally different from what the others are saying. But in this case, when it comes to the matter of the nurse, they all said the same things. Do you get what I'm saying, Petsketch?
Yeah, I'm with you. Go ahead.
So if you're looking at it, because when you look at the time, the difference is what this one is saying 1:30 and that one is saying 2:30. They may not see that as very relevant because some people, because it happened And maybe when it happened, I thought it was, some people lack a sense of time. The person probably didn't even check their time and just assumed it was 1:30, whilst the other person who checked their time thought it was 2:30. 1:30, 2:30, they're both in the afternoon. Do you understand? But the main gist of the matter,
But
what they're
remember,
all saying
Adura said anybody that said he says Mohbad, is it
on
on Monday
Monday,
or so,
yes,
that
on
the person
Monday,
is lying.
yes. But did anybody say,
So,
and Spending said he saw Mohbad on Monday, right? That he came downstairs.
Spenny said he saw
So
Mohbad
how
on
does
Monday.
that alter?
Pet cage. Adura never said so. It is the West and others and co that made they exaggerated that. You read the citizen, you will never find out. There's
Okay.
no evidence of that place.
So if
Check
you
Okay.
look at
that.
what they all said, but
People say many things out of no point just
mm,
to
the
bash his thing.
only the only difference that I can say is the driver, because the driver said that he was called on Monday to go and make a statement at the station because the person that he carried yesterday has been, is dead. So that's the only person statement that I see that is a bit different from what everybody else has said, which we call for further investigation. Because if the driver said they called him on Monday and they're all saying he died on Tuesday, then that calls for further investigation, which the police, I don't think they're even ready to look
And
into.
Alake, let's say you're a radical lawyer. What do you think a radical lawyer can do in a case like this? A case that has got to this point, no autopsy, no forensic, nothing. What do you
I
think a
mean,
radical
I
lawyer can
mean, with the, I would say with the autopsy and toxicology, I mean, you can do without that. You can use the circumstantial evidence. I mean, because it's not mandatory. The court
Let's say
does.
you're a radical lawyer. What will you be looking out for right now?
What I'll be looking at everybody's statements all over again. Okay, I will be, because the driver has said something different, right? And also I can take into cognizance what people are saying on social media as well. Okay, because they said Spending said a lot of things, so Spending should be interrogated, deeply, because if he said that, they fought in the car, something happened at Third Mainland Bridge.
Alake, as a radical lawyer, are you the one that will interrogate those people or police?
No, it's the police. No. But I would do my own. No, wait, Papariano. You know the lawyers do have to do their own investigations, right?
How? Let's.
They can sniff around. Yeah, sniff around. You
Okay,
ask,
wait, Alake, I don't like
and
to.
then obviously, okay, let's look at the police. Let's look at the police. I will be, obviously, you will be going to the police
Alake.
with what you
There's so much.
found.
I want practical. Let's say you are a radical lawyer on ground. Tell me how you will sniff around. What would you be doing when you sniff? Go on.
Okay, social media posts, people have spoken, all of that they mean something, right? So if they mean something to me, I'm not going to be taking that to the police, but I'll be going to the police. I'll be asking them to conduct a fresh investigation, because the investigation was not deep enough in the first instance. There was no I mean, I don't know whether they interviewed the doctors at the hospital, although they said one of the doctors came to the coroner's inquest, but I've not read the CTC, so I'm not even sure what the doctor said about the time of death, or how he came to the hospital, or what the cops looked like at the hospital. But the police have to conduct a fresh investigation. Do you understand? I'll be writing a petition into the police. I'll be looking at the discrepancies here and there. I mean, social things that people have said on social media should not be ignored as well. And the part that Mama Mohbad kept saying he died on Monday, is also a cause for concern.
And what if they called that Mama Mohbad and then she came back, she said it was a mistake?
Well, you wouldn't make that kind of mistake. How many times did she say it?
Okay. She said at the inquest the actual date, and she has corrected herself that she was just in a very.
No, but she could be lying at the inquest.
Okay.
She could be lying at the inquest. You scrutinize the videos.
I'm just telling you right now, it's her words against who?
Yes, and then that is where. So these are the things that you'll be informing the police.
Don't go away. Okay, I'm saying she come back and she said, I'm correcting myself. How do you prove her wrong?
Okay, she's correcting herself, right? She could be lying. That's what I'm saying. I do not believe you. I do not believe you're correcting yourself. I believe you've been.
Who are you to say you don't believe in him, as police or as?
I can. No. The police. That is where the investigation comes in. That's where the investigation comes in.
I'm saying, like, I'm just trying to see, let's say you're a radical lawyer right now, okay? And the police is saying to you as a radical lawyer that we've asked her, and then she told us that that she was so confused and we're mixing things up, that was not correct, and it was on Tuesday.
So what
And
other investigations were carried out? They're just taking her word for it.
that's it. Okay, you mean you'll be asking police what other investigations were carried out?
Because they've not conducted an in-depth investigation. Where are the forensics? Where are the forensic reports? What did they do in the house?
That's at the end of the day, right? They now say that they have conducted their investigation, they have got their diary or their case file, and it has been forwarded to the DPP. Now, what do you do?
And the DPP has advised, and all the ingredients of whatever homicide is complete.
So what do you do?
Me, I won't do any. That's it now. What will I
That's
do?
what I'm saying. That you see, all this focus of radical lawyer. This radical lawyer is not bigger than the police. They're not bigger than the DPP. Radical lawyer.
That's what I'm saying. That and so far, and the thing is, as long as
just like
and you see the problem here.
Let me express a statement. A radical lawyer is just like an activist, like Yomi Fabi. The main job of a lawyer is not to come on the street and be saying, "Hey, shouting." The lawyer is to represent cases in courts. That's the main function of a lawyer.
Exactly. But a lawyer can question the police, and if the police has given
the lawyer does not have any
they have given a robust answer. They've said, listen. They've given a robust answer. They've said, okay, we went to the house on so dates. We took statements from this place, from the hospital. We saw what's it called? Syringes. We saw, and the nurse has made a confession. Okay, the fact that the nurse made a confession stops everything.
Police is not obligated to answer lawyers specially. Same way they will answer to a lawyer, same way they will answer to any member of the public. Please. I hope you know so.
No. They should answer. No. Don't say that, Papa.
No. Criminal case.
If I'm a lawyer and I'm representing the complainant, the police has an obligation to answer me, to answer my questions.
In which way, please?
If I need to see the report, I need to see the case file. I'm representing my client. What are you saying?
Please wait. In a criminal case, it is a state that represents the deceased. Please. You are not. As a lawyer. Please wait.
If I doubt.
In a criminal case, let me say Mohbad right now. Baba Mohbad has no say in court. It is the legal.
I'm not saying we're not talking about the courts now.
So who are you as a lawyer going to represent Mohbad? How?
Listen. We're not talking about the courts or whatever the decision the DPP has made. We're talking about a faulty investigation.
Okay.
I can question it as the lawyer.
Anybody can question it, not just anybody.
Exactly. So why are you saying the police? So why are you now saying the police? The police is not obligated to answer me?
No. So I say you being a lawyer, the police is not obligated to answer you because you are
being a lawyer for Baba Mohbad self. I cannot go to the court and say, what am I defending in court?
That's what I'm saying. That
is it not the public?
Same way they will answer to anybody. Same way they say that in a criminal case, you don't have to be a lawyer to petition the police in a criminal case. As a citizen, you can write to the police, you can inform them about the information. That's where informant.
Exactly. So as Baba Mohbad's lawyer, I can't even have any say in court because I'm not the public prosecutor. I can only sit there and observe.
Any crime against the state, anybody that is interested will only be limited to some certain available information for the public.
We know that.
Only what they can tell Papaya, not tell anybody, they will tell you as a lawyer too. Nothing special.
The reason for this radical lawyer is just to find faults with the police investigation and also to try and compel them to do more. That's what it's about. It's not for them to, they can't go and say, okay, we're taking this case to court. No.
Because if you look at it right now, when they sentenced Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment, right? A radical lawyer, what is someone going to do? Like, hey, this is not right. A
radical lawyer would appeal.
Try to show them different areas of it. And at the end of the day, the police have the final say. No matter how radical he is, police still have final say. Because he will not come and investigate it for them. Radical lawyer will not bring suspect. Oh yeah, and they say, oh yeah, why did you do this? No. That is, and people are having that misconception. They are thinking because you're a radical lawyer, radical lawyer will only do what your is doing.
Can I come in?
Radical lawyer will do what your is doing and maybe just file petition to the court simply.
Exactly.
Can I come in?
It's radical.
Yes.
That's why I said when I look at radicality, your is even far radical than any lawyer. far radical with what he has done so far.
I'm coming. The difference between radical lawyer or any lawyer at all, okay, and an activist is this: one, the lawyer has more experience on how to mandate or force or push the police to do their job. Okay.
Yeah, if they.
Yes. These are, I think,
In
these
which
are
way? In
just
which area? Please specify in which way, please.
Okay, if they find areas where the police are lacking and they've asked the police to.
For instance, now let's even go to the forensic aspect.
Mm.
A lawyer can argue with the police and say, "Hey, you ought to
Yeah.
have done this in a case like this." They can argue it and they can drag this matter even to court.
You don't have
But
to be a lawyer. You
Petkage,
don't have to be a lawyer.
wait.
You don't
In
have
this
to be a
case,
lawyer to say so. You don't have to
In
be
this,
a lawyer to
wait,
say so.
Papariano, but
But
Petkage,
I'm
in
telling
this
you
case,
the advantage.
Petkage, the problem I see in this case is there is a confession from the nurse. Yes, I injected him, and after I injected him, he reacted, and by the time we got to the hospital, he was pronounced dead. So even if they do forensic, well, yes, I mean they should have done forensics because there's doubt. People are doubting it, but the police are saying we've taken statements, we've gone to the hospital, we've gotten reports from the doctor or whatever, and we're satisfied with the confession of the nurse. So what reason would you be giving them to do forensics and all of that?
So you understand?
Let's Cage.
Come again.
What reasons? So my problem here is there is a confession from the nurse, and for me that ends it, because if you're now telling the police that you do not, well, you'll be telling the police as a radical lawyer. Say for instance, you're telling them that you do not believe the nurse's confession. The police is going to ask you why. What evidence do you have? What other evidences do you have?
Okay.
So are you going to now say to them to go and do forensics? They're going to say to you, why should we waste our time and money doing forensics when there's a confession?
No. There's every reason for the police to ensure that they follow every angles or areas or
but there's a confession. Remember, there's a confession.
Leave that
now,
confession.
Confession
Confession can be under duress.
Wait. Fast forward to
Confession can be
now.
under duress.
But what's
No
the
doubt about
evidence you
that.
have that she was under duress? Or she was paid to do it?
See, if with the look of things, from even the mother's statement of the lawyer and of the nurse, and the sudden change of the nurse,
What sudden change?
even from the nurse friend that said, my friend told me this, how it happened, and suddenly there is a twist.
And what did that friend say?
What did the friend say? That's different.
The friend, remember, the friend said, the friend was called upon to come to the Mohbad's house, and she said she's in, which the mother also repeated that statement, that no, she's in where Badagry also. Badagry, right? Oh, sorry, Kutonu. Yes, that she can't make it that time, and she gave this, she gave that, and all that. Okay, now coming after, we got to know that it was two nurses. Wumi said there's another nurse. Remember, Wumi said there is another nurse. Until date, we did not see that other nurse. So all these things put together will tell you that something is wrong somewhere. And with this,
okay, but
police,
the other
yes,
nurse,
the nurse has.
wait,
sorry, let me land. Sorry, police has, and the nurse has confessed. Yes, no doubt about it. Please, we still need these other channels. We are suspecting that this nurse is saying some things under duress.
But how can they prove that the nurse is saying it under duress?
Let me help you, Petkage.
And let me just fast forward. The only thing that can change the course of this case is if they find the full video that Yomi has. If they find the full video and it shows how Mohbad was quiet. That's the only thing that can change the course
Not
of
the
this.
only thing. No,
Why
don't
are
say
you,
What else?
why are
Okay,
you
what else will
struggling
change
for
it?
that when you have other avenue you
that is
can
very
even
Wait,
get
important.
others?
wait, what else will change it?
Yeah, please. Yeah, that is please just please wait. Sometimes it's not good for us to close every all doors, right? One thing that can change the course of things is the video, the 3 seconds video. That is one thing, but not the only thing.
Okay, what
Now,
other thing?
some other things, okay, that one may be looking at or arguing about is the different time that different people received the information about Mohbad's death. Zoro friend, said that Mohbad died on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Mohbad mother said the same thing, right? Could
Mm-hmm.
all these different person who was alleged Monday about Mohbad's death, could they be wrong? And there is only one thing that can prove whether they are wrong or not, is forensic. It is now mandated.
Thank you.
So one,
Okay.
please wait. That is one, right? And then two, the behavior of the nurse before and after Mohbad's death does not reflect the behavior of somebody who truly committed a crime. It only reflects the behavior of somebody who might have been contacted after the crime has occurred to probably accept to probably accept that she has committed it under some certain prices and conditions. So,
Mm-hmm.
can we launch an investigation into the statement of account of this nurse? We have seen this nurse going to club, dressing more than like she's ever dressed before, like living lavishly. Like we've seen, this nurse has always been in the hiding. We've seen so many different reasons, like why we can say this nurse is not somebody to be trusted. Whatever her confession was, it's not something that is reliable, right? It is only after this investigation, because now look at her behavior before the death of Mohbad. She
What
claimed
was
that
her
she
behavior
requested.
before the death? Did you
I
know the
want to
nurse
establish,
before the death?
I want to establish that, please. I want to establish
Okay,
that.
go on.
Yes. She claimed that before she came to the house, that she had asked them of Mohbad's body condition,
Mm-hmm.
and then she did not receive the video until she got to Mohbad's gate.
Mm-hmm.
Now, how do you know what and what to come treat Mohbad when you have not even seen what you are treating? And
Remember
also,
they
please
sent
wait, please wait, please wait. How did you, there was no picture, you didn't see any picture, you didn't see any video. It is only when you've got to Mohbad gate that those things entered your phone. So how did you know what you're coming to treat, and where did you negotiate the price of what you're coming to treat? Right? That makes
But
sense.
when they called the nurse, they did not tell.
You're
Wait,
not
Papa
gonna leave
Yemi,
Cotonou. You're not gonna
let me.
leave Cotonou. Just please wait. You're not gonna leave Cotonou and just be called for an emergency, and you will be coming without even knowing the condition. It's not real.
Wait. Did they? Did they? Did they
Without even
deem?
knowing if the
Wait.
price will
Wait.
favor
Let
you or
me. Let
not.
me. Wait. Let me ask Papa Yemi a question. The people that called the nurse, did they deem Mohbad's condition as an emergency?
That is what I'm saying. That in the if I can remember very well,
They
because
did
I have.
not, because they left him all through Monday.
No, please wait. I want to remember the actual thing. So, Spending contacted the nurse, you know, the nurse did not reply. Then now the Jebami now followed on with the nurse. So the Jebami would have explained to the nurse, we don't have that full conversation. That's another thing why forensic is needed. We don't have the full conversation between the nurse and the Jebami. So we want to get the full conversation between the nurse and the Jebami. We need forensic, because that would help us know whether there was actually a pre-plan before there was already, like, probably, like, we want to know, like, the situation of things, because what were you told before you brought in tetanus, ceftriaxone? You say you just saw the picture and the video when you go to the gate.
Yeah,
So
but
what were you told? So I think the one person that I think the public should petition right now is DJ Bami. DJ Bami, should be investigated thoroughly. He was at every point
But what was in the Jibami statement? The one he wrote to the one with the
The
police.
Jebami is another
What was
tricky
his state?
person.
What was his statement with the
You know,
what's the name of the
reading when I read the Jebami statement is very, very controversial, right?
What did you say? Because I haven't read all
This,
of that.
yeah. What I read on BBC Pidgin,
Mm.
it is contrary to what we read on on Punch, and different from what is in the Citizen.
I'm losing
Right?
connection.
And at some point in time, they have alleged that this Citizen is almost being rewritten because things that people witness that was said before their eyes in court, when Citizen came out, they are seeing something else. Right? For example, now, if you go to BBC Pidgin, which is also kind of a credible, source, BBC Pidgin were in the inquest. What they wrote of the Jebami said, according to BBC, that Mohbad was the only one that ate the Indomie. I'm looking at one thing incriminating that is criminally,
Okay, that
The
they could be happening.
Jebami
Okay, the
said,
only thing, the only thing I see, sorry, I've always said
let me
something.
make this
And
point. This point is very crucial. This point is very
okay, go
crucial.
on, go on.
Yes. One thing in the Citizen, in the BBC, if you read the BBC Pidgin, right, they were in the inquest. They were there. It is what they saw with their eyes that they came to post out. But what is in Citizen is different. Now, what they post out there, if you read it, it says that the Jebami said it is only Mohbad that ate the Indomie that was cooked by Adura. And that was on Monday. And it was when Mohbad started vomiting. And I think he said foam was coming out from his mouth. And then that was when they called the nurse. That's what I read in BBC Pidgin.
Oh, he said that it was already
Yes.
foaming in the mouth before they called the nurse on Monday.
Exactly. He said it. Let me read it. Let me quickly read it out here. 1 minute.
I didn't see that.
The long time I read it, but I know the Jebami made that clear that it is after he ate the Indomie. It is after he ate the Indomie was vomiting, then they now have to call the nurse. So what was making him vomiting? BBC Pidgin, where did you get this info? And why is Citizen against it?
What's in the CTC?
In CTC, he didn't say that. He didn't. In CTC, he only, in CTC, let me tell you how CTC function, right? In CTC, all of them, they have already spoken to, maybe, they have spoken to, they have already an adopted statement.
What do
So
you
you
mean?
get,
Adopted statement?
they have a statement that is already legally binding.
Yeah, that the statement made under signed as a statement of truth.
Exactly, statement to be adopted. So we don't know who planned that statement for them. So now in inquest was only asking them questions from that statement and not allowed to ask them out of that statement. Sure, you understand? So now, exactly. So this is where all this mix up came. But let me try to read that statement, the BBC.
So where did the BBC get their own information then?
We're in the inquest now.
Okay.
My platform has done a lot of work about this thing.
You know what me I see? What I see and what I've always said is, at the police, when they made their preliminary gave their preliminary reports, they said they found 7 syringes. Okay. But only 4 syringes were accounted for. So what were the contents of the other 3 syringes? That's the only thing I see. Like what
you know why you cannot why again there will be other issues is this, right? Even if you find those content, how can you establish that it was given to him? Autopsy or toxicology can't prove it.
Yeah, but what was he doing there?
Yeah, what was he doing there?
What was he doing there? Who did they inject?
Okay, then that makes sense then. That makes sense then. So let me come here.
You don't know, maybe something lethal was in one of those syringes that killed him.
Okay, let me read from here. Okay, so is it this one? When we finish, some cars been block our jeep, and I see say Mohbad come out the jeep to come, but I no dey with them. Later we see him say he get argument with him friend Prime Boy, and the glass of the jeep come cut Mohbad hand where blood they come out well. The DJ tell the court, this BBC Pidgin I'm reading now. So could they be DJ Bami that told them about this, whatever, how they call it, profuse bleeding? Okay. The court said the DJ talk say they not treat the wound when they reach house. As Mohbad enter room, go sleep. Him add say, na very late in the night the matter happen and prime boy no follow them go their house that night. That night, I go buy spirit where we go use clean the wound. You see, this guy now is even giving us a clearer picture of what the driver said, that around 3 a.m. some guys went out that night. So this guy is saying that night I go buy spirit where we go use clean the wound. But when I been come back, him don't sleep and I no wake him. Okay. No, yeah, the second those things, these are people that came from them. The Jebami knows a lot. This the Jebami guy, he knows a lot. Now, when you guys were coming from the show, why didn't you guys stop on the way and buy that spirit? If truly if it was what happened in the show, why do you guys have to come home 2 hours later? Then you have to be running up and down. You want to go and buy spirit. What was going on? Mostly people buy spirit to clean blood.
Papayan, did you even know that those guys, all of them, they look suspicious with their acting? I will take it from that prime boy. Prime boy was holding his passport. Why? Why are you holding such documents around? By that time of the night, you say you are the owner of the document. Yes, the passport belongs to you. Nobody is disputing that. But you are going to show and come in. You say you're going to show. From there, you are going back to your house. Why do you have such documents with you? Because I'm not getting that clip.
Okay.
Of him.
Okay, now,
No,
we are coming.
In his defense, though, some people go around with their ID.
It's no problem. People
I have a cousin who walked around with his passport. Because sometimes
no problem.
You can send it to the bank.
But now the question is this.
Okay.
The question is this. Right? For you to say you're working your passport, one, have you ever traveled out? Why? Do you have, what are you doing passports? You have your ID card.
Your ID. Not everybody has an ID card, though. I have a cousin. We send him an errand in Nigeria. He goes around with his passport. He always has his passport in his pouch. I know
anyway,
that.
I don't know the motive. Okay,
can't they take the picture of that passport on his phone?
No, when you are stopped to identify to present,
there is something wrong somewhere.
No, when you are stopped for your ID,
okay,
let's not take it. They will not take it.
Alake, do you know why?
Go this, please. Alake, the thing is this, right? In a criminal case, though some things are normal in the actual sense, but when there's a crime, those things become abnormal until investigated. Sure, you agree?
You ask him those questions, and then he will say,
that's what Golden is. Yeah, that's what Golden is looking at. Yeah, whatever the defense may be.
Exactly my point. You can hold this, but at this point now, you need to let me know now. So everybody is a suspect.
Let's continue. So that night, I go by spirit where we go. Use now Berekete expect make it the corona inquest. You know, I expect Berekete disappointed me so much. I expected with all the way they name this man.
For the DNA hearing.
Forget that thing, I beg. That thing, you no go ever see that kind of Berekete just make mouth.
Me, I know now.
When that day reach, I go drag Berekete again. So no be you say you send person go DNA.
They will not go.
They understand. The man just talk from every part of his mouth. After they go say, did Baba invite him? Yes, Berekete said so, I know. But she Baba invite him. They don't even know who to blame between Baba and Berekete. They are protecting both of them. Baba is right, Berekete is right. Papa, I know you are the problem. Kilo Shangwe.
Even the IG's office safe, they're not going anywhere. They're not going.
And people like being manipulated.
Baba don't need to invite him because he promised, so he should keep his promise.
Thank you. I want to come drag Berekete. Kilo Shangwe, you know. Ṣé torí pé ẹ lè lọ́pọlọ tí èmi dẹ̀ ń lo tèmi dẹ̀ wá ń bínú kí ló ń ṣe yín náà. Anyway, mi máa wáyé o ya o mi máa wáyé o ṣẹ́ o mi máa wáyé o ya o ẹjọ́ o mo bẹ̀. Now, that night I go buy spirit where we go use clean the wound. But when I been come back, him don sleep and I no wake am. According to DJ Bami, Mohbad dey fine when dem reach house, and when im wake for Monday morning, and im use the cotton wool clean the wound wey dey back of im right hand. DJ Bami come continue say Mohbad bin chop noodles wey im brother cook when hunger catch am, but e later vomit am, and na den dem come call nurse. Can you see? When nurse came, nurse said it is after she injected Mohbad that Mohbad vomited. So one thing constant is that Mohbad vomited. You see, the truth is beginning to come out. Could it be the indomie that Mohbad vomited? Could it be the injection that they gave to Mohbad that Mohbad vomit that made Mohbad vomit because of
Or
allergy?
could he have vomited twice? One before the nurse came
Exactly.
and one after the nurse came.
Exactly. So now he say, in chop, he say, let me take that place again. The Yebami tell the court, say Mohbad been chop noodles wey im brother cook when hunger catch am, but he later vomit am, and na then dem come call nurse. In chop indomie and in vomit am. Mohbad get personal nurse, but when I call am, she say she no dey around, and another person come call another nurse. You see that this is very consistent. So I love this one because this shows that Mohbad was not in his good condition. DJ Bami showed that he is the one that called Mohbad nurse. If Mohbad was active, why can't Mohbad call his own nurse? And DJ Bami, why instead of Wumi, why are you the one running up and down when Wumi is in the house? Can you see how they write this script? They made this DJ to be the errand boy who is going left and right, doing everything, calling, doing everything. Now he say, in chop indomie and in vomit am. Mohbad get personal nurse, but when I call am, she say she no dey around. And now, can we investigate on that call? What did you tell Mohbad nurse? Till today we have not seen that Mohbad nurse. What if that nurse come out today and she said that she was never called?
Exactly.
So you see,
they know
for me, right? Wetin pay me pass for this case. Now people will handle this case. They are just after money. They feel like na Baba pikin die. Now Baba must do this case. Now only Baba can do am. Now the people are so passionate about this case. They don't let them.
I think the question you should ask is that did the police, did they do their thoroughly investigation about what actually happened, or those things they said they were being told is what they told them? They went there, asked what happened, and they said they started bleeding. Then they come out of it bled profusely.
Listen.
Did they actually do their findings?
Listen, police and every professional, they will not want you to embarrass them. They will embarrass them. Sorry, there's noise in your background. That's echo. What any officer will tell you, especially in Nigeria, yeah, they will always tell you that they have investigated the case very, very well. It is you now who must know the case, who must be telling them what you see, giving them different areas that, okay, how about this, how about this, how about this, and when they don't have answer, that is the only way. But when we don't have anybody who will tell them how about this, all they do there, but Mohbad is not active. They put
you don't know what we said about the radical lawyer, that the radical lawyer
you missed my point. I said it doesn't necessarily have to be a radical lawyer. It doesn't necessarily have to be.
No, it doesn't have to be a radical lawyer. You said, what would if I was a radical lawyer, what would I do as it stands now? And that was when I said, you look into it, question the police about check the case file. What did they do? Okay, these are the things you've not done, and stuff. And then we went on to say, okay, now there's a confession. What if the police would
can you see this now? Let me read the next line. You see, BBC, they almost give me what I wanted. Everybody tap on the screen, please. BBC, they answer this thing the way it take it straight and make sense. You say, in chop indomie and in vomit. Let me take it from up here. It says, where is that place? He said, according to the Yebami, Mohbad they find when them reach house, and when in wake for Monday morning, and in use the cotton wool clean the wound where they back of in right hand. The Yebami tell court say Mohbad been chop noodles where in brother been cook when hunger catch him, but he later vomit him, and then they come call nurse. In chop indomie and in vomit am. Mohbad get personal nurse, but when I call am, she say she no dey around, and another person come call another person, another nurse that is pending. So now I come say the nurse say make I snap. Yeah, very important this place. The nurse say make I snap the hand give am, so she go know wetin happen. She come talk say na tetanus injection and paracetamol she go give Mohbad. When she give the injection, Mohbad wife been dey there all the time, and then come call me make I come inside the room. I see say Mohbad don dey convulse. The nurse say we need drip make him body fit cool down. Now the Bible say him go buy drip wey dem go give Mohbad. You see, na still this body run up and down. No? Where's Darusha? Where's all this Damola? Where's all this boys?
Where is Adura?
Thank you very much. They watch you. See these criminals, these children, these useless children. They watch you. Now, him go buy a drip wey dem go give Mohbad, but when in return, him see say then they rush Mohbad comot the house with his eyes closed and hands swinging without control. I know say Mohbad get ulcer. I no follow the nurse give her the Danov. I know say Mohbad get ulcer, and I no allow the nurse give am. Now still you no allow the nurse. Where's Wumi? Now you the control for the house. Okay, I no allow the nurse give her the diclofenac wey she be won't give am. I don't know wetin happen when I comot go buy drip, and I no sabi pass that one. Okay, so now you see this boy is claiming that when he spoke to the nurse concluded that they will bring tetanus, that the nurse says send me picture, send me video. Then the nurse now concluded, okay, I will give tetanus and paracetamol. Right now this nurse is lying, saying something else, that he never saw any picture or any video. But this guy is saying that you guys, that he has sent video and picture to you, to the point that you make conclusion. Because I'm asking you, nurse, how did you make conclusion if you didn't see picture and video? It means nurse too is lying. Nurse had received that picture and that video, and she knows the game.
Wait, Papariano. Let me be all through this discussion, I'm going to be the devil's advocate.
Okay.
Now, the nurse said that she got to the gate of the What if she saw the picture and then from the gate went to the nearest pharmacy to buy the antitetanus?
No.
Went to the house.
Yeah. The police said she brought with her all those things.
That's what I'm saying.
And then
So
she has no problem. Then
wait.
again, it will not make sense for me. No, please. Wait. Let me debunk that. It will not make sense.
You did let me finish.
We are finished. I will debunk you to me too.
I said the nurse got to the gate when she received the picture of the hand. They had already told her what happened, that, he had an injury in the hand, there was a cut. And then obviously anybody would know, okay, because there's a cut, I would have to buy antitetanus. Maybe she bought it before she got to the gates, or she could have seen the picture at the gates and before going to the house, gone to the nearest pharmacy to buy the antitetanus or whatever she needed, then proceeded to the house. Because they didn't tell us what time she reached the gates and what time she got to the house. So if they said she reached the house, she got to the gates at 1:05 and reached the house at 10 minutes past 1, they will know she had 5 minutes to get to the house. So she couldn't have branched at the pharmacy within the 5 minutes. Do you understand?
Okay, no, for me, it will not make sense. The only two things that will make sense to me, and any other excuse
because you were asking that. Let
me see the way we answer it before you will know whether it makes sense or not, please. Okay, like I think one, it makes sense that she has received the picture and the video, right, even before leaving her house, and she already prepared for what she was gonna go use. Because one, this is somebody that was communicated since on Monday. She has a lot of time. And I don't know how you were sent, you requested for something to be sent, and it was sent to you. And somehow you were able to chat with this person on WhatsApp, and suddenly you now no longer have network to receive ordinary picture or video, right? So it will make sense, one, that you have received it and you prepare for things before you go. You have a lot of time. And then secondly, how is it that something you have not seen before, you already know what you're going to give the person according to what the Jabami said? That is suspicious, right?
That
Please,
happens.
wait, let me land now, please. Don't cut some things. I'm driving somewhere.
Okay.
I'm bringing sense of point, okay? The Jabami said, you talk about tetanus. I'm trying to put how that is under scrutiny right now with someone's statement, right? The Jabami said that you agree that you were going to give tetanus and paracetamol, and you are saying that you didn't see the hand, you didn't see the video, okay? So how does that make sense? Then now, that's one point there. Then now, how is it that you saying that you go to the gates of Mohbad, you now see the video or the picture when you are about the gate or when you get there? Then at this point, you now went to pharmacy. What makes sense the most? You are already in front of the house. Okay, why don't you just enter and see the hand that you want to go treat them from that place? Go by the pharmacy, or were you given any urgency? Were you told the person?
The gate of the estate, not the gate of the house.
Okay, whether gate of the estate, you were already so close to the place. Okay, you were coming from a very long distance from Cotonou, and you're already very close to the place, right? So why can't you just see the hand? Do you have any urgency? No. All right, so you are suspicious. All this will just make you more suspicious. So your excuse is not going to go like that without investigation. I got you. That is what you're saying, but I want to investigate it to confirm that actually that was what happened. So I'm just saying that I'm trying to show that she has a lot of questionable character. Do you agree with me?
You're trying to discredit her, in short.
Exactly. Using the Jebami statement.
She lied throughout.
Yes, I'm using the Jebami statement, who said that they have agreed on what to bring before. And then I'm also using the fact that it is more reasonable that you're already close to a place and there is no urgency, right? Why can't you just see everything? So because I have a fact from Jebami and I have a reasonable fact, right, against your unreasonable act, then I want to verify your reasonable act. Then I will know whether your act was done out of ignorance, and which is also admissible if that is how you thought at the moment. No problem, but it has to be. Now you have to be investigated.
Okay. So anyway, so what you're doing is you're discrediting the nurse's statement.
Exactly. So just to rope her, to be able to find something that is more reasonable to rope her with fact.
So how are you going to rope the Jebami?
Yeah, no, on the one, I'm going to first establish that nurse, one, there's tendency that you were not in that house the time you said you came there.
You mean the Jebami or the nurse?
No, I will start with the nurse. I want to start to debunk the nurse.
No, if I can already roped the nurse now. What about the Jebami?
Once I can rope the nurse, all I need to do is to rope one person, and then I will rope everybody in the house. Once one person can confess to me the truth,
and then
once one person,
everybody's statement.
Thank you very much. So you understand, because this conspiracy intends to cover crime.
Obviously.
Yes, conspiracy is intent for many people to cover.
When we said that, when we asked what should the radical lawyer do, and I said that the radical lawyer has to look at the case file, look at the statements, and find the flaws, and ask the police to conduct in-depth investigation, because what they did before was not in-depth. They just asked questions from the people present, and then they probably interviewed the doctor at the hospital, because they said they spoke to the doctors from the two hospitals, and that was it. That was all they did. Yes. So that calls for further investigation. So that's what the radical lawyer will be asking for.
No, the radical lawyer may not be asking for it. That's why I said that it doesn't necessarily to be a radical lawyer. Name as a radical lawyer.
No. Why I'm saying radical lawyer is because you said
just get something, please. I don't want us to speak ignorantly, so people will just learn. Okay, there are people who are trying to use radical lawyer to come member, right?
No,
Just
no,
please
you
note. I want to
said,
try
the
to
reason
correct
I'm
that now.
saying radical lawyer is because you said, if I was a radical lawyer, what would I do? That's why that is why I'm using that
Like
language, radical lawyer.
we are over that. It's not about you now, please. It's not about you.
So we're talking generally now about what would
Generally,
you do?
yeah, generally about radical lawyer. Generally about radical lawyer. I've moved past them since I don't know you were still there. Right.
Mm.
Generally about radical lawyer, or let's say Barrister Michael. Right. Okay.
Yes.
So what may I do right now? When I listen to Barrister Ogungbe, I didn't even finish listening when I said this man is a good man. Had they been I had his account, I swear I would have dropped 200K. God knows my heart immediately. And even as I speak right now, if it jumps here, I like people who knows a case to handle it. Because I follow this case a lot, just like football, you follow anything you enjoy doing. Me, I like to bring facts to investigate things. That's my nature. I don't like being lied to. And as far as I'm concerned, all those 15 people in the house, they are lying. Babatu is lying.
Of
I'm
course, we all know that. We've all said that time and time over that they are
So
lying.
now, so
But
now,
what? Mm.
I go flog you.
No, go on. I've kept quiet.
You don't make, now why you come make me forget it on top before you keep quiet?
Sorry. You said something about you like Ogungbe.
I'm not gonna give if you know. Okay, no worry.
No, you said Ogungbe that you like what he
I don't
did.
go. I for make she hug me on behalf of you,
No,
madam.
I know what you were going to. Well, let me
Okay, let me say
so.
on by Sir Michael's side, right?
Mm.
I like to see that people know their work. I don't like people just being using name to let them just deceive people, say radical or anybody can call anybody radical, right? A lawyer is supposed to represent a client in court. That's the function of a lawyer. Lawyer being radical, it is not academical. It is not academical.
Mm.
Yes. There's no academical profession that a lawyer is a radical. Every lawyer can be called radical. Every lawyer can be radical. And every individual can be radical, depending on what they do. Okay? So now, I say, when I look at what Yomi has done so far, in this case, it's radical.
Exactly.
Yomi is being radical. You understand? And they're not respecting the fact that, like, he stood up one-on-one with these people and is getting them to breathe heavily. Okay? So now, it is from what people do or from what they say they want to do that you know how radical they are. I said, this Barrister Michael that you bring now, you are calling him radical. Look at the things he wants to do. It's not making sense. It's not looking radical. One, I say you just enter case, petition everybody in the house so that people will know, they will see, they will read through you. We will know who is controlling you. We will know the person's interest. If you write petition today, right now, see by Ogungbe, only in one speech of that man, look at how ovation, everybody was standing and clapping. Because it touched the point. But you come, the next thing, you want what they call it, you want a world press conference to talk about waiting. And this world press conference, it will carry money, at least 15 million. And not be say we will see any result. The one we're supposed to give us result will be that petition. State your point clearly in that petition and publish it on Punch.
Yes.
Like Yomi has been publishing on his own page too. And then I cannot believe that truly this man is even more radical than Yomi. But we don't see any of your outline. The
And
next
Yomi
thing,
has called out the president.
Anybody who doesn't believe in you, who doesn't support what you want to do, it's an anti-justice. Can you imagine? Are we playing here? Are we here for try your luck? Wasting people time and people's money on try your luck. I don't understand. And I said, I'm not going to support anything like that because I only see that it may lead to corruption and scam. And I refuse to encourage my people who believe in me and my fans to go and support acts like that. But I'm still open to conviction. If we are still convicted, if we are still convinced, not convicted, if we are still convinced, yeah. If we are still convinced anytime, any day, believe me, we're one of the biggest platforms when it comes to contribution. We have shown it in the past. When we stood against the GoFundMe, it was not going anywhere. And when we supported it, it went big and massively. I know most of my people then, like, you will see their names keep repeating in the Papayano platform. You will see their name, they keep repeating in the GoFundMe. I can list the people that has the biggest contribution. They are my people. You understand? Some of them, they even ask me, does it even worth it putting that amount? I say, don't worry. Okay? Like, let's just do it. And I know, and that's as I put myself on the line, and I started by contributing my own money. And till today, some people are saying Papayano has withdrawn, has taken his money. I've never taken my money. Why would I do so? And that's why I have mouth to talk. So
I think the reason they're saying that is, at the time you were threatening to take your money, but you didn't take it.
No, please. There
No,
is no
you
time.
said
Please,
you
no, no, no,
would,
please,
but you
please,
didn't.
please. There is
Okay.
no time.
Okay, maybe I
Okay.
misheard you then.
Yes, please. I will never say so because one, even if I want to do such, I'm not going to come announce it and tell people. I don't roll like that. I
But I
don't
know
roll like
IT guy took his money and paid it.
I am somebody who is very, I respect myself and I know I don't want to disrespect those who follow me, those who see light through me. I don't want to disappoint them. That's why sometimes I bear many things. I know how many nyash where I don't miss this month. Okay. Yeah. We be say I know how many Bobby where I know go for.
But you can say you have yash that are not in justice for Mohbad now.
They there they play. They play.
So you can get yash.
Do you know who know who? Do you know who know who?
People, there's nobody know who.
No, no, no. I have dedicated my time. I have said that I will not make any flimsy mistake so that evil people will not take advantage of that. Yes, and I'm very busy also at home. I'm doing so many projects, and then so I don't have time for Nyash now. I'm just gonna take it. This is just the time for it. It's not the time for all those things. This time is a very dangerous time for Nyash or for any other thing.
So what is happening in Abuja right now? Because
In
everything is
Abuja right now, Wumi, to the best of my knowledge, Wumi is under bail on spending. Yeah, you know, in this country, right? Look at the way. One fun thing about Nigeria, right, which is different from, I mean, which is different from the way I've seen things, elsewhere. When people are in bail in Nigeria, yeah, I see that it will take tough time for you to be granted bail. Different kind of condition will be given. Oh, you have to come with 20 million, 2 million. All those money will enter somebody's arm. They will make
and they don't return those money.
Just wait. They will make it difficult for you to get the bail. And when you get the bail, it's almost like the case is over.
Yes.
It's like the bail is used to buy you out of that place.
Yes.
Many people on that bail, they never returned. The Arifa was bailed.
They never return the bill.
Exactly.
Money.
Veron was
The
bailed.
money is like a short is to hold, for them to hold in case they
Exactly.
run away. But they will spend it, and I mean, once you get bail, although I mean, she's entitled to bail. I mean, she's not being.
Court
There's
case
no
will
evidence
continue
against her.
after
There's no
bail.
evidence against her that she's done anything. But
Exactly.
so they should release her on bail and continue the investigation. But
Yeah,
this
but as at yesterday, what I was told is that Mohbad has reached to the police twice. He has signed twice in Abuja. He's been invited. He's gone there to answer questions. Twice to two police station. I don't know whether one was EFCC or whatever, but this is the information I was given. So on one of it, they said Baba told it was when he was telling somebody close to him. That is, I'm sure it's Gracie. I don't know, but I know some people beside Baba. See what is happening. Let me tell you what about Baba. One of his, this is gang, all this Muiwan and Guresi. Let me tell you what is happening here, right? Baba talks too much, so that might was right, okay? Baba says everything to Gurexi. Mohbad says everything to Muyiwa. The two most wicked people and devilish people in jail for him is Muyiwa and Gurexi. These are the two evil people in jail for him. Until everyone saw them out, believe me, you go nowhere. Now, Muyiwa, because he's so close to Baba Mohbad, he can convince Baba, right? People are paying Muyiwa because Muyiwa is close to Baba, taking care of Baba. The same thing applies to Gurexi. Gurexi's source of income is being close to Baba. Sure, you understand? So now, and these people who are paying them, they are giving them information because those ones, they are acting like they care for Baba. Those ones will be saying like, hi, Baba Mohbad, Gurexi, yeah, take this amount, bim. Make sure you give Baba Mohbad part of it to you to take the remaining one. No? What is the update now? What do they want to do now? Those ones will be acting like they are caring. And they'll be putting money down. Then these ones will be selling out information to those people. Then those ones now, they too, they have best friends. They will not tell their friend. Their friend too has friend. Their friend will tell their friend. Till maybe one of them will know Papariano. They will come and tell Papariano. Can you see how information leak around them? That's why I say that they look childish. They are not serious about this case. And that's why I got mad. Say, why can't you leave this thing for Berekete? I would prefer Berekete 10 times more than anybody to handle DNA, handle what came about and property, everything. But they took this case away from Berekete because they want to be benefiting. Imagine this case is taken away from Baba Mohbad and everything is on Berekete. Tell me what use will be power of attorney of Muyiwa will be Gurexi. You see, they will become powerless. Can you see that? They will become powerless. And for the first time, you will see road. This platform has given everything that this case needs. And because they can't stand the truth that we speak here, they begin to gang up against this platform. They don't like to hear truth. And I say, God, thank you for using me, for telling the truth, and for saving lives. People who will listen to me, their mental health will be in good condition, will be better, and they will not be scammed. Because there are some vicious scammers who don't even hide it. Who everything they do here is to complain, is to drag people. They don't have anything to offer. Absolutely nothing to offer. They always have issues. And when you check their issues, these are minor things. I said, let Baba, can all of us campaign for 1 month that Berekete take charge of this case from Baba Mohbad, from Aloba? And let us see what Berekete will say. Believe me, because Berekete want to play game too. That's why I'm dragging him. They know what they're supposed to do, but they are all playing games. The right thing for Berekete is to say, Aloba, it is either you leave this case for me or you take it away. I don't want to share 50-50. But it's not doing so. And Aloba know that he can't do this thing. Leave it to somebody who can do it. Aloba will not leave it. Tell me who is playing who. They are messing up with public's mental health. And if you fall into these games, you're going to be used as a victim. You're going to be used forever. And I always see people being used. May God continue to help us. It's 5:30 a.m. I have to go run. I have to jog to Okwebi. Anybody who's around the Keja, come and meet me in Surulere. If you're around Surulere, meet me in Berigbe. If you're around Berigbe, meet me in Ota. If you're around Ota, meet me in Obalende.
If you're around Obalende, we'll meet you in Cotonou. Good morning.
Okay.
See you later.
It's what it is.
Bye-bye. Thank
Good
you.
to see you, Mr. Pragmatic.
Mr. Pragmatic has slept since.